Oh, hello everyone, and welcome to Hooked on Carnival, or Help Me, I'm Confused. You, not me. Each episode we hope to answer some of your questions to help improve your Carnival glass collecting experience. This week we've enlisted a grief counselor, a jail keeper, and a lock specialist, they kind of go together I guess, to help answer your questions about Carnival glass. So with no further ado, let's get started. Tasha, you're crying, and your handkerchief is all wet. Why? No, don't cry. Don't weep. What's wrong? Well, this is... What? You're going to jail? What do you mean you're going to jail? You got a summons to go to court, and you don't know what you did wrong. Let me look. Okay. Oh no, Tasha, you're not going to jail. This isn't a summons for you to face any unlawful charges. This is a summons for you to have jury duty. What's that? Well, that's when you do your patriotic duty to be on a jury. What's a jury? Well, that's the group of 12 people who would decide whether another person is guilty or not for a crime that he or she has been charged with. It's a job that all Americans can be called on to perform because the members of a jury must be peers of the accused. No, not pairs of the accused. Okay, peers of the accused. Okay, that's someone of equal stature in the community that can be of a can make a fair decision about whether you are guilty or not. So don't worry about this. Dry your eyes. We can get back to the program. This is just jury duty. We'll talk about it more, and we'll make sure that you get through that without any problems. Okay. So don't worry about it. Dry your eyes. Back to the program. So first question, please. Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Don't worry. It'll all work out. Okay. Question, it says, Julie asked for help about understanding auctioneer's terms. So we're going to do part 3 of the more common things you might see in an auction listing. What color is it? What color is it? And that's a great question. Okay, let's see if we can help you out with those terms. Again, these are auctioneer terms. Sometimes they might be a little bit different from one auctioneer to another, but these are pretty standard in the case of most all auctioneers. PB would be powder blue. Powder blue. Okay, here's a Fenton grape and cable fruit bowl. Okay, and if you look through the bottom, which will determine the color of the glass itself, it's got a powder blue color to it. Okay, you'd have to hold it up to light, and you'll be able to see it's a powder blue color. Okay, so PB stands for powder blue. It would also have a marigold overlay, so it would be tough to tell the powder blue on the remaining portion of the piece itself. So the key to that is looking through the base. Okay. Okay, the next color here is AMY, or A. Again, different auctioneers might use the different terms, which will stand for amethyst. Here's a Millersburg blackberry wreath sauce. Okay, and this would be a moderate transparent purple if I hold it up to the light to determine the color of that particular piece. Okay, that's amethyst. Okay, DK or LT will stand for dark or light iridescence. The difference might be shown here. If I hold this piece up, this is a Fenton Holly bowl, and you can see it's got really dark iridescence to it. Okay, and light iridescence, or LT, If I take a look at this tumbler, you can see that it's very, very light iridescence to it. If I hold them up together, you can get an idea between light iridescence and dark iridescence. That's a good example of that. Okay? Let's go down to PO. PO would stand for peach opal. Okay, I've got a Dugan apple blossom twigs bowl here. And peach opal, it's got the peach color, plus it's got this opalescence around the outside. You can see a little bit better on this particular piece along the back. It's kind of a milky coloring that kind of mixes in with that peach and gives it that milky peachy type look around the outside. Sometimes it'll just be on the very edge, the tip of the edge of the piece of glass. Sometimes it might be a little bit further into the interior where you'll see that opalescence. So the amount of opalescence might be different on each piece, but the fact that it's there makes it a peach opal piece of Carnival glass. Okay. Next we've got AO, stands for aqua opal. Here's a Northwood leaf and beads rose bowl. The color of this is aqua. Okay, if you look at the very bottom and the structure on the bottom here, that's aqua color. But again, it's got a very milky type coloring along the top. The aqua and this milky color gives it that milky type look on the top top of the piece up here along the edge, along the treatment of the top of the piece. Okay, so that would be aqua opal, aqua opalescence. Okay, along the top. Okay, kind of like this was peach opal. Okay. And last here we've got BA, stands for black amethyst. Okay, here's a Fenton vintage fernery. Okay, BA stands for black amethyst. Black amethyst is easy to determine because when you hold it up to any light, even some of the strongest lights, you can't see through it. If you can, it's very, 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 very dim. But in this case, I can't even see through the bottom. Okay, so that would be considered a black amethyst piece. Okay, and there you have it. Hopefully we've been able to answer your questions and help your Carnival glass collecting experience. Tasha, do we have any comments from our viewers this week? Oh, we do. Thank you, ma'am. It says, can you tell me why you never show green Carnival glass? Don't you like it? Well, I love green Carnival glass. Don't get me wrong. We love all the colors of green Carnival glass, even all colors of Carnival glass, even green. Right, Tasha? Okay. Well, we just haven't had a chance to show you an example as of yet, but I'm sure we'll have a good example of green at some time in the future. Okay, so keep those letters and comments coming in. You can send them to me at drglass@hookedoncarnival.com. You can see it along the bottom of your screen. Also, please run right out and join your local Carnival Glass Club. They're the best place to get hooked on Carnival. For those who live in or near Lansing, Michigan, think about joining the Great Lakes Carnival Glass Club. They're a great club and membership is no more than a Michigan State hoodie. Again, you can see the website along the bottom of your screen. So that's our show today. Wave goodbye to the viewers. Don't worry, Tasha. We'll get it taken care of. Get it taken care of. Bye-bye. See you next week.